Massive shout out to Blazing Boost for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are struggling to get anything Destiny 2 related, this is definitely the place to check out. If you guys are struggling to get Flawless, do the Grandmasters or even the Raids, then check them out with the link in the description. Not only that, they do also have a 5-star Trustpilot review with over 25,000 reviews. So if that doesn't say it's trustworthy, I don't know what does. And if you use code Unstoppable at checkout, you will get a... Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I've got an absolute insane build for you guys. Now, I've made a few of these in the past, but this one definitely stands out and it is really good in any content in the game. Now, there are a few sort of different ways you can run this build and I'll explain later on. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, drop a like on today's video. Let's try and get 100 likes for today's build. And with that said, let's jump straight into it. So the subclass we are running is going to be Gunslinger, and we are running Blade Barrage with this. Now, ability wise, we're running Gambler's Dodge. Make sure you are running this, it's really important for the build. Your jump, totally your preference. Weighted throwing knife is going to be crucial. Precision final blows with this knife immediately recharge your class ability. As you can see, we're pretty much just getting unlimited of that. Then we do have Healing Grenade. Now, I've never really used Healing Grenade, but trust me, this thing does help. It does really help, actually. You regenerate health and shields over time, cannot be interrupted by taking damage. You're healed in a burst of Mending, Solar Light, and then it also basically heals you on impact. If you've never tried it like myself, try it. Trust me, it works really well, this build as well. Now, for the aspects, we've got Knock 'em Down. Your Solar Supers are Enhance, Golden Gun, and then obviously the one we're using, Blade Barrage, launches more projectiles, so it does do a lot more damage. And then it says, while Radiant, final blows of your equip throwing knife fully refund your melee energy. So if we are getting precision, we're going to be getting that weighted knife over and over again. Then we do have Gunpowder Gamble, defeating targets with solar debuffs or solar weapons to charge up an improvised solar explosive. Now this is really good. Trust me, when you get this thing and you throw it in the air and you shoot it, it does so much damage. And then for the fragments, what we do have is Ember of Solace. Radiant and Restoration effects applied, you have increased duration. Ember of Singeing. Your class ability recharges faster when you scorch targets. Then we do have Ember of Torches. Powered melee attacks make you and nearby allies radiant. So not only are we going to get a buff, our teammates will get a buff with this build. Now, because we are using a throwing knife, we're running it with a Monte Carlo, which is quite, you don't have to, you shouldn't really need it, but it is super handy to have. And not only that, this season, it is anti-barrier, so it's a great one to have on there. Dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully recharge your melee ability with each kill. So to be fair, if we ever do miss our precision shot with our knife, using the Monte Carlo for a few kills will get it back. So it's really handy to have just as a backup. Now, I would recommend, to be honest, using a shotgun for this build, because we are going to be up close trying to hit them sort of precision shots. Now, if you do have a good shotgun with 1-2 punch, make sure you use it. Trust me, 1-2 punch will make this build better. Unfortunately, I dismantled mine like an absolute idiot. So I am running a slide shot trench barrel, but if you've got one with 1-2 punch, it only makes the build a lot better. And then we are using a machine gun because it is obviously overload machine gun. So we've got pretty much everything in this build to do nightfalls, anything like that with champions. Now, armor wise, what we have got for the helmet is a resilience mod, harmonic siphon, rapid weapon blows with damage matching your subclass type, create an overpower. Then we do have shotgun ammo finder because we are going to be using our shotgun a lot. Now this is where it gets quite interesting, and this is where you can take the build to another level. Now this guys does get quite interesting. If you guys have the Athrith's Embrace exotic, put that on. It makes the weighted knife even better, doing a lot more damage. However, if you're like me and you don't really do solo lost sectors or legend lost sectors, Shards of Galano works really well, especially with the super being even better. So there's 2 ways you can run this. If you have the Aphris Embrace, try it out. Try it out with Shards of Galanor. Let me know which way this build works better. Like I said, I've not got them, so I can't really give you an opinion on them. All I know is the people that do have them swear by them with this build. So try them out. If you guys don't have them, use this build with the Shards of Galanor like myself. So what we have on this is a Resilience mod, Anti-Barrier, Overload, Melee Well Maker, Powered Melee, Final Blows, Spawn Elemental Wells, matching your subclass energy type, which is really handy, especially because we are going to be running the knife over and over again. Then for his chest piece, we do have a Resilience mod, Thermoshock Plating, Concussive Dampener, and Font of Wisdom. Picking up Elemental Well that matches your subclass energy type grants you increase in intellect. So we're going to be getting a super faster with the Shards of Galanor also. It's a really good combo to be using. Now for the legs, we are going to put a Resilience mod on. Like I said, it's up to you what you run on these. Just try and make sure you have 100 Resilience. Resilience mod, Shotgun Scavenger, because we are going to be using it a lot. And then Seeking Wells, just so it is easier to get, obviously, the wells. Then we do have, for the cloak, a Recovery mod. Bomber, reduces grenade cooldown when using your class ability. And then we do have Well of Life. Picking up Solar Wells grant increased regeneration for a short period of time. This linked with, obviously, the grenade, the healing grenade, is going to synergize really well. And to be honest, this build is absolutely insane. Like I said, you can change them exotics about. There's a few things in this build you can change, which I've gone through. What I'm going to do is leave you some gameplay of this build. Try it out. Let me know what works better. I am going to try and get them other exotics, and if I do, I may even make a video on them in the future. That is a build. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. Like I said, try it out, leave a comment, and as always, I will catch you in the next one.